Like we say sometimes, no, not worth standing in a queue to see the silly, for example, are not worth buying this dress because eventually it's going to get torn. I can only wear it for 3 seasons. Not worth going to a restaurant and eat for $20,000 one meal. It is not worth that much. But what is it that's worth? Then that's something which will always be permanent. That happiness. So people have found this is God, what we call God. So this is what one they are telling you. Look at you're a beggar. We are all beggars. Nothing is ours. You have to ask for something, and your work and your life style will be in accordance with that. So when you're asking, when you reach it, don't wait for God to come and stand in front of you and says, "What do you want?" Because by then you won't even be able to open your mouth. They say you stand in awe. So make your sankalpa, which will give you an opportunity to think about what you really want. And according to that, you say, "I'm doing the rest of my activities for that purpose." And they found that the name Rama, if they use it, if you make a sankalpa or a resolution with the name Rama, with that akshar, those two syllables, and you say within, say, a year or so, I'm going to have such and such a thing happening for me. And they found it had the perfect combination of sound frequencies that could give you what you wanted. So you have to be very careful what you choose in life. Now, did Deepa put on a
No, I haven't played the
no?
song yet.
Okay,
You want
you
me to
haven't.
play it now? It's ready.
It's ready.
It's ready, yes.
Yeah, they'll show you the childhood of Rama as a child. Many things you learn from just that song and how his parents keep following him. And you'll see the father will sit at his table and he'll say, "First, come here, come here." And the child won't come. Then the mother will go running and pick up the child. So they show that with the masculine energy, you ask something to come to you. With the feminine energy, you go running towards it. God comes running towards you. That's why he's called the feminine form of God. It's God as a mother will come running towards you. "Oh, my child is hurt. Let me go. And you don't have to call. But God as a father will is like a king there, is a ruler of everything. No, he'll tell the mother, "Go get him and come, he's fallen." Or somebody say, some other servant, "Pick him up," like that. Then he'll also come down and run after the child when he discovers that in front of God you might be the greatest monarch, but it doesn't mean anything to him because the whole universe belongs to him. Right? So you just see this little, you can put on this paper. Get it. Okay, so this is how in these they will um, portray characters and qualities as people, so that you can relate to the divine in this form. Now, it needn't be only Rama. Rama is in every child. So you have a little child at home, or your neighbor has a child at home, or you see a poor little child sitting outside somewhere hungry. You see Rama in that child. So slowly, when you keep doing that, it needn't be Rama, it can be any god. I'm only talking about this particular context. How you can learn to see the um, omnipresence of the divine in everything around you. By relating like this, then you will like the child very much. If you have a child at home, for example, your son or daughters, they are growing up as babies. Everything they say is cute, right? Then you go 20 years later and you see a house which looked like your house when your son was growing up. Then you will say, see, he was he used to lean against a wall like this, or a door like this, and he made scratch marks on it. Now that door becomes related to your son and your love for your son. It's somebody's house. Now you've expanded yourself to feel love for something else, just a door. Like this, you expand and expand and expand and realize this is called Tanoti. Tanoti means expansion of the mind, and Trayati means liberation. Because once you see the divine in everything around, because you have loved a being, then whatever that being does, whatever that person does, it won't hurt you, it won't bother you. And you won't be expecting something from that person. You're so much in love with that divine that nothing bothers you anymore. When you find your permanent happiness. So that's for today. Okay.
Thank you, Auntie.